Can you see the stars align? A night like this can never rewind. Can you hear the wolf cry out to the light? A night like this and never shine so bright. So take a couple steps back as you hear me start to howl. Take a couple steps back when I lose all control. Watch me turn into a werewolf, and I will haunt till the break of dawn. Don't you dare to try to stop me. This is the horn of the black swan. So take a couple steps back as you hear me start to howl. Take a couple steps back when I lose all control. Watch me turn into a werewolf, and I will haunt till the break of dawn. Don't you dare to try to stop me. This is the horn of the black swan.
Hello and welcome back to another video. I am Zipper Spark and you're watching my barely modded Factory Tech Let's Play series. So, hope you enjoyed the time lapse. I just wanted to throw it there at the beginning. The song I picked for it is one I actually like. It's kind of old school 99 Lives, way back just only a couple years ago when they started. It was one of the first songs on their first album. So anyways, besides the witch farm, I decided that I would start playing around with villagers in an attempt to get an iron farm. And if you can see behind me, they're having a fun time. So yeah, but yeah, basically all I did is I made a little water canal all the way from one of the houses there that a villager was in, all the way down over here, so it was far enough away from there that I could make a village here and it wouldn't mess with that one up there. Then the other villager, I had to get I don't know if you can almost see it, I guess. No, it's on the other side of that house. There's a spot he was trapped in. Kind of see. But anyway, there's a little cobblestone pillar that made a little water elevator for him to come up. But, so, you only need 2 villagers to start breeding villagers, as long as you have your village created in the proper way. Now, Nembon, if you've ever seen his videos, and I'll link it up there, in a little card, click on it, support him, he's a good guy. Anyways, he showed that if you create a village which is 3 doors, that's all it is down here, 3 doors, 1, 2, 3, and put it down low enough, it's low enough that the village sees, like the villagers will say, hey, there's a village there, but it's down low enough that the village doesn't see the villagers as part of its village. So the village is sending out the signal, I need more villagers, and these villagers say, hey, the village needs more villagers, let's make more villagers. So after a while, these guys should start breeding, and you've seen the hearts. They have to have the hearts both at the same time in order to the breeding to actually happen. But until then, I'll just have to wait. But I wanted to get... Oh, and I thought I had some more fences on me. Wanted to get some villagers so I can make more iron, because honestly, that is the resource that I'm waiting on the most for this thing, is iron. So I figured I'd get some iron going. You only have 22 iron gold nuggets. I've been stocking this pretty full. I put a whole bunch of sticks in here. Yeah, it looks like the sticks are almost gone. But, yeah, I mean, we are getting a fair amount of iron here. But, yeah, so I was hoping to just have the river grate be all those resources that I need. But I seem to want to go faster than 1 river grate, and I don't know why I don't just set up another river grate. But I could, I suppose. But while those guys are, I guess I do have to be close enough for them to actually do their breeding. While those guys are doing that, let me explain a bit about the witch hut. So let me run over there, and I will meet you there when I'm over there. Okay, over here at the witch farm, and I think there is one in there. Yeah, right up there, if you can see. But the on switch is just over here. Yeah, it's not good to have the blocks and stuff going while you're away. But we switch this on. And then how this works, if you couldn't catch from the time lapse, is it just puts the witches' heads in the bottom layer, and then they suffocate. That's really loud. Let me actually, I can adjust the volume, I guess. Sounds hostile. We'll go down to 30. Well, 28, close enough to 30. So even though she's got the health potions she's drinking, it does damage to her fast enough that she doesn't regen fast enough, and so eventually she'll die. And so as the farm is going, we get a whole bunch down here that end up suffocating to death. And then there are drops. You saw the little item rollers underneath. Just kind of redirected over to this hatch, and then comes in here. So should see. Oh, there's a couple sticks, it looks like. So we got a couple sticks from that one, and yeah. So the AFK spot is all the way up at the top that you saw in the time lapse, and it is yep, just right up there. And I have the dirt pillar with this ladder going up. I mean, it takes a while to go up. I'm not going to do that on camera right now. But once you're up there, you just kind of sit there and wait. And the time lapse was only one day-night cycle. It was shortly after morning that I started to climb up there. There's a skeleton. There's like caves right underneath here. But yeah, and then I went the rest of that day into the night. And then when it was morning, I hopped down and rewind and go back to the very tail end of that time lapse. You might get to see me kind of walking in, because I hopped down over here and then walked over there to check the loot. So yeah, so you might see me somewhere over here. You can kind of barely catch my username, but this is essentially, you know, just less than 20 minutes worth of AFKing. So it is fairly good at its efficiency. I mean, it's not the most efficient, but it is right up there. It's about 99 or so. Maybe, let's see. Ilmago had the figures in his video. Yeah, I'll link that video too. So, you know, catch the little card up at the top of the screen. You can see him going through and explaining that. And it is, you know, high 90% that this particular version is. There's the, if you have do the fall damage version, it's 99.2% because the you can change the timer so that it's longer time between the floor shifting. So it's, yeah, the amount of time the floor shifting that causes it, the efficiency, and then this particular design does have a tendency to get close to the mob cap, and so that reduces its efficiency slightly as well. But that's the witch farm. We can go back and check on our villagers. I don't think there's been enough time for that, and we've been away from them. They've been unloaded, I think. But come on. But we can go back and I'll probably sit there AFK for a while. And oh, there's another thing I wanted to talk about. So, as much as these couple farms are, there's another farm that I need, that I want, that I don't have, and that's another early farm that you'd build in a survival series, and that is the slime farm. So I will probably head down to the mines. I've been actually been running short on cobble. I needed some more cobble for the witch farm over there. So I ran down to the mines, and let me show you real quick. And then I'll probably do a cut and be back in a while. So down here, I've been opening up the mine area a bit. So I just kind of been, you know, just digging it out and just collecting some. But one of the other purposes is to try and see if I can find a slime chunk. So I've not put in the seed online or in Amidst or any of those other slime chunk finding programs, and I don't know if Journey Map has a setting for that. I mean, you look, I don't know if there's any of the options you can have in here, even the full screen map of what. Yeah, I don't think there's anywhere in here that you can say, I want to know if I'm in a slime chunk or not. But there might be, yeah, maybe one of my other mods has an option like that. The like the Waila type mods. Sometimes you can see if you're in a slime chunk there. 3 screen sometimes will put it up there, but yeah, I don't seem to be able to find it on my mod pack that I threw together, so might as well do it the old-fashioned, old-school vanilla way of just flattening out a big area, seeing where the slime spawn, and then, you know, calculating what chunk it's in. So yep, I'll probably be doing that while I wait for the villagers to go. But until then, I will see you guys later. So yeah, be back in a while. I mean, yeah, it's going to be a while, but when I've got some more progress on that, I will be back. Bye-bye, guys. Well, not much time has passed. I just thought I'd show you. I just came to check on them, and they were both right about, you know, they were like in each other's face, and then the little baby popped out. So sure enough, the little 3-door version works just fine. You just have to give it time. And as this one grows up, then these guys will end up getting more and more. And I might have to make the farm bigger to support more villagers. But yeah. Anyways, I am going to get down and digging and see if I can find a slime chunk. So I'll be back when I do. Okay, well, I'm back. It's been a while. I expanded the farms here. I made 3 more 9x9 crop plots. I did help speed the planting along. I got all the bones that I had collected from my mob drop chest and went through and bone mealed a bunch of carrots. And so they filled out this one completely, and these 2 over here only have just a little bit left to do. But are breeding just fine. And let me go over some more of the technicalities of how this works. I need you to not go down. Can you get out, please? Can you get out, please? No? Alright, I'll help you out. But yeah, the way there's like a range between the door and where the villagers are that it will detect and not detect them. And the villagers are, yeah, from the center of the village, which is the buried doors. It's the top of the 3 doors there. So I'll take this out, this out, this out. Alright, go up. There we go. Yeah. So the lowest that any of the villagers can be is on the path block or even down in here. But because the path block and the crop, you look at the F3, where your feet are. Let's see. Yeah, if you look, it's the 63.9, which means you're not up in the 64. You're actually inside the block 63 area. So you go down 4 blocks from that, and that's not what I wanted. So there's the 63, and then so 62, 61, 60, and then 59 here is the block that the top of the doors is. So the top of the doors, since the bottom of the door doesn't count as being valid for the village, the top of the door, so right where I'm standing is the center of the door, or the village. So if you count up 4 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, so that's as high as the village looks for villagers. Don't go down. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. So that's as high as the village looks for villagers. But so it doesn't see any villagers, but the villagers see the doors, and they see, hey, I'm in this village, because the area that the village says it's, the size of the village is bigger than the area that the doors look for villagers, to calculate how many villagers are in the village. And then each door adds just barely over a third, so it's like 0.35 villagers per door that the village can support. So the three doors, the 3 doors means that this village can support 1.05 villagers. So since the village thinks it needs a villager and it doesn't see any, it sends a signal to all the villagers inside of it that it needs more villagers, and so that's why they're breeding. But Nembom does a really good job of explaining that in his video. So do go watch his video, and there's a part 2 that he's put out as well that has even more details of how the villagers are kind of picked, and which one they pick to try to breed with, and so on and so forth. So do watch his videos. For that, and I just don't know what happened there. It something, and it just, actually there was it was nighttime and I was in here. Then I saw on the mini map there were some zombies coming to attack the village, and I'm like, need to make sure that they're safe. And so I was out here watching them, and then they turned to attack me. And since I have a fire aspect sword, I put the zombies on fire, and then the zombies put me on fire, and so I burned to death. And one of my wolves died as well. So yeah, that's why there's only 5 of them now, and I have a death point. So let's turn that one off. So I've only have the 2 deaths so far, but unfortunately I died. But yeah, let me show you what I did in the mines. And so I just dug out, I think I have 6 or 8 whole chunks that I have dug out. Actually, I may not have finished the last one, but come down here. So yeah, see these last 2 over here. So I've got, I actually have 8 dug out, and I'm working on 9 right now. So I've got all these, and I haven't seen any slimes at all. Now I know that I have not lit up any of the caves, and so there's a good chance that the mob cap is filled by, like you can see in the mini map, there's some at the top there. There's a few over there. Oh, there's a slime. Ooh. Was it in, I think it was in this one right here. Ooh, that's actually good. This was totally not planned, I swear. But yeah, let me mark this chunk, and then I will get some fences and verify that that is the slime chunk. Yeah, so I'll be right back. Hang on. Okay, so I grabbed some fences. This is the chunk that we killed the slime in. So let's fence outside of the chunk. Okay, so let's pick this up so it has maximum area in here to spawn. And I didn't bring a gate, so all right, so we need to stay 24 blocks away. So we'll run. Aha! It totally is. Yes! Ooh, I love it. That is sweet. We have found ourselves a slime chunk. We can totally make a slime farm with Alright, so we know which chunk we need to dig out the whole slime farm for. Alright, well, that is going to have to wait for the next video because we are out of time for today. But thank you so much for watching, and leave a like if you did like the video, and comment and subscribe. And let me know what you think of this new kind of format. Not doing a lot of stuff on camera, but showing off the things that I've done. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.